The Bhagavad Gita, often referred to as the Song of God, is a sacred text of Hinduism that is considered one of the most important spiritual classics in the world. It is a 700-verse scripture that is part of the Indian epic Mahabharata, and it is written in the form of a dialogue between Prince Arjuna and the god Krishna, who serves as his charioteer. One of the most famous quotes from the Bhagavad Gita is found in chapter 2, verse 41, where Krishna tells Arjuna, "You have the right to perform your duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions." This quote emphasizes the importance of focusing on the present moment and doing one's duty without being attached to the outcome. It teaches the concept of selfless action, where one performs their duties without any expectation of reward. Another powerful quote from the Bhagavad Gita is found in chapter 2, verse 50, where Krishna says, "A person who is established in self-realization, who is not attached to the fruits of their actions, and who is free from all material desires, attains peace." This quote highlights the importance of self-realization and detachment from material desires in order to achieve inner peace and spiritual fulfillment. In chapter 3, verse 16, Krishna tells Arjuna, "Even the wise are confused about what is action and what is inaction. Therefore, I shall explain to you what action is, knowing which you shall be liberated from all sins." This quote emphasizes the importance of understanding the true nature of action and inaction in order to attain liberation from the cycle of birth and death. One of the most profound quotes from the Bhagavad Gita is found in chapter 4, verse 7, where Krishna says, "Whenever there is a decline in righteousness and an increase in unrighteousness, at that time I manifest myself on earth." This quote highlights the concept of divine intervention and the belief that God incarnates on earth in times of moral crisis to restore righteousness and order. In chapter 6, verse 5, Krishna tells Arjuna, "One must elevate oneself by one's own efforts. One must not degrade oneself, for the self is the friend of oneself, and the self is also the enemy of oneself." This quote emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and self-control in order to overcome the inner obstacles that prevent spiritual growth. Another powerful quote from the Bhagavad Gita is found in chapter 9, verse 22, where Krishna says, "To those who are constantly devoted and who worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me." This quote highlights the importance of devotion and love in the spiritual path, and it emphasizes the idea that God's grace is accessible to those who sincerely seek it. In chapter 10, verse 20, Krishna declares, "I am the Self, O good Akasha, seated in the hearts of all creatures. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings." This quote emphasizes the omnipresence and omnipotence of God, who resides within the hearts of all living beings and who is the source of all creation. The Bhagavad Gita is a timeless spiritual guide that offers profound wisdom and insights into the nature of reality, the purpose of life, and the path to spiritual enlightenment. Its teachings continue to inspire and uplift millions of people around the world, and its quotes are cherished for their depth and beauty.